Dwayne's Guitar Lessons. I'm instructor Dwayne Jenkins, and today we're going to talk about the importance of playing power chords, how to form them, and how to read them. Let's take a look.
Audio Jungle.
Now when you play guitar, there's all kinds of different approaches that you can take to the instrument. There's all kinds of different styles of music that you can play with it. You can play rock, you can play folk, jazz, blues, country. And depending on the style of music that you play, it's going to depend on what kind of chords you play. Okay, some kinds of music, you might play your natural chords. These are like your natural chords or your open chords, or sometimes they're called cowboy chords. There's all kinds of different chords. Different names for the chords. I just call them natural chords, okay? So for certain styles of music, you want to play these types of chords, okay? If you're playing other styles, you might want to play your bar chords, you know, like these. It's a little bit harder. Or you might want to play some jazz chords, you know, if you're playing jazz. Maybe with a clean sound, something like that. But if you're playing rock guitar, you want to learn power chords, okay? Real simple two-note chords that allow you to play things like these are basically real simple two-note chords that allow you to play rock guitar. And they're real simple. They're called power chords because they're real simple, and when you put some distortion on them, they have a lot of power to them, okay? So let's take a look at these in a little more in-depth detail. Okay, so as you can see from this in-close, in-depth detail, there's two types of power chords you want to learn to play. You want to learn to play your open power chords, right here. Okay, these are usually played with one finger. There's three of them here. You put your index finger right here on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and you would pick the 6th and 5th string together. Okay, that's your chord. It's called an open power chord because this 6th string here is open. Whenever you play a string without putting a finger on it, it's called open. So that's an open E power chord right there. You put your finger down one, that's an open A. You hit the 5th and 4th string together. And then if you put your finger once down one more, that's your open D power chord. Okay, these are played right here at the 2nd position. Okay, these are your open power chords: open E, open A, and open D. Okay, now after you learn those, you want to learn your closed power chords. What I call them closed power chords because you're using both fingers. Now you're not using a open string. So in this position right here, we can play it right here on the 6th string. Index finger on the 3rd fret, and our ring finger, or you could use your pinky. Some people play it different. It's up to you however you want to play. I just use these two fingers here, and you play these two together. Just these two. These two fingers aren't on the fretboard. They're just kind of hovering over it. And what's great about these type of chords is you can just move them like this up and down the fretboard, and they don't change shape. You always want to have two fingers on two strings with the fret in between them, okay? That's how you play your power chords. So if you wanted to go something like now, these aren't always easy. It's a little bit to kind of get your fingers to stretch out a little bit. But once you get that, then you're set. Then all you have to do is move it up and down the fretboard like this. As you can see, it still stays the same shape. It just changes the position of where it's at, okay? And this allows you to play all kinds of cool rock songs, you know? Okay? All kinds of really cool songs that you can play with these chords. So that's what you want to do. And when you read these types of chords, they're going to look like this. This right here is a D5 power chord, and it's going to look like this. Alright, so there we have it. How to read and play power chords. The tablature is real simple. It just has the 6 lines. When you're reading the tab, you got to just remember that your biggest string is on the bottom. It's just the way they wrote the sheet music. I didn't design it. I think it's kind of backwards myself, but that's one of the things that's hard to read about reading sheet music is the way they write it. But if you learn a few little things about this, which I'm going to be doing a video later on about how to read tabs, so be sure to watch for that. that's going to help you out a lot. But you just have to remember when it comes to the tablature, your lowest string, your 6th string, is going to be on the bottom. Okay, so so when you play your chord, instead of it being like here, it's going to be like here on the tab. Okay. Just remember to learn these chords. Okay, learn these chord shapes. All right, they're really good, and they're good fundamentals for bar chords as well, which utilize all your fingers, which is a little bit harder, but we'll get to that later down the line. But just for right now, learn to read and play your power chords. Okay, and be sure to check out my website. Click on the link below. They'll have some information there for you on how to read the tabs and stuff like that. I have an article on that on my website and some lessons. Be sure to join my guitar club, and that way you can enjoy some more fun lessons on how to learn how to play guitar. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff that you're supposed to do, here on YouTube. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this today. I hope you have a good one. Take care. Until our next lesson, we'll see you then.